nothing but toys for billionaires, we prefer to view them as marvels of modern automotive engineering that lead to new discoveries, perfection of currently existing technologies, and testing out the limits of human ingenuity and skill. The 2019 will be the year when automakers will be challenging the top speed and acceleration records, trying to beat the 300 miles per hour mark and set new standards of aerodynamics and power-to-weight ratio. We welcome you to the lineup of all new supercars. Subscribe to Automotive Territory and enjoy the ride. Brabham BT62. After a 25-year-long absence, the famous race car manufacturer is returning to the market with an all-new production-ready supercar. The BT62 is a track-only supercar that boasts a 5.4-liter company-made V8, good for 710 horsepower and 492 pound-feet of torque. Unlike all of the previously built Brabhams, it is a two-seater, and it is designed by Jack Brabham, a son of the company's founder and a racing champion himself. The Brabham has a lightweight carbon fiber body, carbon Kevlar wheel housings, and aerodynamic package, boasting a total weight under 2,150 pounds and the downforce of 2,646 pounds. In early 2019, the company also revealed a new Europe-exclusive road compliance package for the model that will make it road legal. We should mention, however, that Brabham BT62 is a demanding automobile, so every owner of one of the 70 copies sold will have to get driving training from the brand specialists. McLaren 600 LT Spider. In 2019, the British automaker expands its three-tier product lineup, adding an all-new model to the sports series. The 600 LT Spider is a hardtop convertible based on the coupe of the same name. It is built on a carbon fiber monocoque chassis and fitted with a three-piece retractable roof that can be operated at 25 miles per hour. The new Spider has the lowest possible weight of 2,860 pounds and weighs only 110 pounds compared to the coupe. To achieve this weight, the car has to be equipped with MSO Club Sport package, losing radio and AC, but getting new carbon fiber racing seats and titanium wheel bolts. It comes with a 600 horsepower 3.8-liter V8 engine from the 600 LT, achieving the same 0-60 time of 2.9 seconds. The top speed of this convertible is 201 miles per hour when the roof is up and 196 mph when it is down. Ferrari Monza SP1 and SP2. Being the first two models in the Icona Special Series, Monza SP1 and SP2 enter the Ferrari's lineup as a tribute to its legendary racers from 1950s. As the number in the name suggests, SP1 is a one-seater, while SP2 is good for a driver and a passenger. The models combine the classic Monza design and automaker's latest engineering developments. They come sitting on a new aluminum chassis borrowed from A12 Superfast and with an ultralight carbon fiber body made using Formula One technology. Both also carry the 6.5-liter V12 engine, which delivers up to 810 horsepower and 530 pound-feet of torque, and is paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. With such a powertrain at hand, the racers are capable of speeding up from 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds and hitting the 186 miles per hour top speed mark. McLaren Speedtail. This is a new addition to the Ultimate Series that was previously known as BP23 and now got the official name Speedtail. The car is claimed to be the fastest McLaren ever made. As the spiritual successor of Formula One, the model is a three-seater with a central driving position. Its teardrop shape and revolutionary aerodynamic design allow for outstanding velocity, while the aircraft-like ailerons replace the regular rear wing for better balance. Speedtail also has no wing mirrors, and instead, there are high-definition cameras on the sides of the doors. They provide better vision and can be retracted to reduce the drag even further. The supercar's hybrid drivetrain nets 1,036 horsepower, allowing it to go from 0 to 186 miles per hour in under 13 seconds and reach the speed of 250 mph. Only 106 of these will be ever made, and the release is scheduled for the early 2020. Audi R8. The second generation of R8 has been on the market since 2015, and the time has come for a mid-cycle update. The redesign of Audi's fastest road-legal supercar was inspired by the R8 LMS race version that shares 50% of components with the newcomer. The exterior is now more aggressive, featuring a wider and flatter grille, LED headlamps, revised bumpers, round exhaust pipes, and 20-inch lightweight wheels that are available as an option. It was rumored that the German automaker was going to introduce a new engine for the model, but in the end, the 2019 R8 keeps its 5.2-liter V10 with increased horsepower and torque, rated at 570 HP and 432 pound-feet respectively. The performance variant of the car gets titanium drivetrain components and is tuned for even higher specs, namely 620 horsepower and 428 pound-feet. On the inside, the R8 is barely revised and still tries to focus on performance by avoiding a big infotainment screen. Lamborghini Huracan Evo. On paper, the new Lamborghini looks pretty similar to original Huracan, but in reality, it packs tons of tech, much improved aerodynamics, and tremendous downforce. The Evo gets a reworked body that was optimized for better performance. It features a new front splitter with a new air curtain, an integrated wing, plus a redesigned underbody and high-mounted tailpipes. Instead of the ALA system from the Performante, the Evo adopts a four-wheel steering from the Aventador. Under its hood is Lamborghini's well-known 5.2-liter naturally aspirated V10 that outputs 631 horses and 442 pound-feet of torque, and is mated to an all-wheel drive system with torque factoring. The powertrain also gets a new control unit called the Lamborghini Integrated Vehicle Dynamic System. With the setup, the car is capable of reaching a 202 mph mark and speeding to 60 mph from a standstill in 2.9 seconds. Hope that you're enjoying the lineup of multi-million-dollar cars, but if you're more interested in down-to-earth sports models or everyday drivers, consider visiting the description to find other video suggestions. Let's keep rolling! Audi PB18 e-tron. This electric hypercar is inspired by Audi's previous successes at 24 Le Mans and is tasked to establish Audi's presence not only on the market of mass production EVs, but within the performance segment as well. The PB18 e-tron has been confirmed for a limited edition of 50 units and it will be arriving in 2020. If the German automaker makes it on time, this will be the world's first solid-state battery automobile. Its three electric motors will net 670 horses and 612 pound-feet of torque in standard driving conditions, and up to 764 horses when the overboost function is on, resulting in 2 seconds 0 to 60 acceleration. One of the unique technologies implemented in this vehicle is a transformer cabin layout, which lets the entire cockpit to be shifted to the center, making the vehicle feel more like a racer. Nissan GT-R 50. The product of collaboration between Italdesign and Nissan is among the most outrageously overpriced supercars of 2019. To commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Nissan GT-R, these two companies joined forces to design and build a 50 units limited edition beast that will be sold for a whopping $1,100,000. The Italian supercar builder focused on engineering and construction of the new GT-R, while Nissan was left to work on the exterior and interior, adding such elements as stretched LED lights, prominent samurai blade cooling outlets behind the wheels, adjustable rear wing, and painting the machine in liquid kinetic gray with distinctive gold accents. At its heart is a hand-assembled 3.8-liter V6 tuned to deliver 720 horsepower and 575 pound-feet of torque, and paired to a dual-clutch sequential 6-speed transmission. The revised suspension comes from Bilstein and brakes from Brembo, allowing to handle all the extra power on tap. Bugatti Divo. The name of the new Bugatti honors Albert Divo, the French champion who was a member of Bugatti racing team in the 1920s. This hypercar is even more aerodynamic with enormous downforce and G-forces due to reworked front splitter and 23% bigger rear wing. The weight of the Divo when compared to the original Chiron model was reduced by 77 pounds by the use of additional carbon fiber components. The engine is still an 8-liter quad-turbo W16 with 1500 horsepower and 1180 pound-feet of torque. However, the performance parameters have changed. The car generates 198 pounds more downforce and is 8 seconds faster than the Chiron on the Nardo test track. Its 0 to 60 time is 2.4 seconds, but the top speed was decreased to 236 from 261 by Chiron. Production of the Devo is limited to 40 units, but all of them have already been sold out. Aston Martin Valkyrie. The long-awaited Project Valkyrie, currently developed by Aston Martin and Red Bull Advanced Technologies, is getting closer to become a reality. It has been confirmed that 150 road legal units and another 25 AMR Pro track specials will be built in 2019, each costing over $3 million. The first ever hypercar from Aston Martin is not giving up on the naturally aspirated engines. It gets a V12 by Cosworth. Combined with the mild electric hybrid technology, the 6.5-liter mill will output unconfirmed 1,130 horsepower and 545 pound-feet of torque, making it one of the most powerful atmospheric engines installed on a production car. The designers concentrated on the body and cockpit design, creating one of the most aerodynamic and lightweight production car bodies to date. The power-to-weight ratio actually surpasses 1:1. The hypercar achieves 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds, and the top speed is 250 miles per hour. SSC Tuatara. How long do you think it takes to design a hypercar? Well, the SSC North America has spent the last 8 years refining the concept unveiled in 2011, and they are finally ready to present the Tuatara, a new benchmark of performance and speed. It was named after the reptile found only in New Zealand, which has the fastest molecular evolution, hinting at the technological supremacy of the car. The twin-turbocharged 5.9-liter V8 engine of Tuatara delivers the mind-blowing 1,750 horsepower when feeding on E85 and 1,350 horses when fueled by the 91 octane. The engine is paired with a 7-speed automated manual transmission and is placed in the middle of the carbon fiber monocoque chassis. The hypercar weighs 2,750 pounds, has the drag coefficient of just 0.279, and was designed with the sole purpose of hitting the 300 miles per hour top speed.